she's uh, salmon English
Moving around with Jenny Morris on Hot FM.
It's so nice. It's so nice. I've been away for a while. Haven't seen Jenny. We've been on the phone with her for the longest time. But to see her in her kitchen doing her things again, looking dashing in purple, it's got to be said. Hello, lady. Oh, we lost her there for a second. Where do you go now, Jen? What's going on?
I'm here.
There.
I'm here. Yes.
There you are.
Can't keep a good girl down.
Oh, no, darling, you have to shoot me. So,
all right, there's something in there, even for Tara, apparently. So listen,
yes.
what you did the throw forward earlier. I'm seeing, and if you join us on the socials, and a special good morning to everybody streaming us. But if you joined us on the socials, you'll see in Jenny's kitchen she's got avos. She's got they look like English. Well, they are English cucumbers. They look like they're stripped. There's salmon. But what's that white stuff in the bowl next to it? Is that onion?
Cream cheese.
Cream cheese with spring onion.
Oh, is that cream cheese? All right, cream cheese. Spring onions. Okay.
Yes.
No, simple and straightforward. Off you go, Jen.
Okay, so this is our little cucumber roll, and we were saying that this is really entry level. I promise you, it's so easy to make. All you have to do is cut off the ends of the cucumber so that you get a really nice
all right, so I think we
shape. Okay, so off with the ends like so. And then you need a potato peeler.
All right, so she's chopping off the ends.
Yeah.
Of the English cucumber, yeah.
And then you just need to do this, and you shred it, okay, so that you get these beautiful long ribbons, like so.
All right, so it's basically what it's like peeling a potato, except you're peeling down the length of an English cucumber, right?
Yes, lovely long ribbons. And then just take some baking paper or a little bit of, you can take a plastic wrap, because that's going to help you to wind it up.
All right, I tell you, getting into the kitchen. I'm going to park that. I'm going to park that for now, and maybe the stream can continue. In the meanwhile, what we'll do.
So I'm going to just take these, Julian, can you see the ribbons?
Yep.
And then you take the ribbons. The success of this is to make sure that they overlap, okay? So they must touch each other, like this. Do you remember that song? Sometimes when we touch. Remember that song? So romantic, and everybody used to cry. Okay, so this is basically what you're doing here is, and you just make sure, just go slowly and just be gentle. Otherwise, you're going to just strip this, and you're going to have funny little pieces. So you want nice long strokes like that. Okay. See, this
that
is what
looks
we have.
Almost like paper thin, or maybe just
Yes,
slightly
it's
thicker than
beautiful.
paper.
Yeah, and then we just keep going, and then I'm not going to do the whole thing because I've got one that's already prepped. Have a look there, and you make sure that it touches. Okay, so that is the success of this. If goodness gracious me, one little piece breaks, it doesn't matter. Just join it up as long as it's touching the one in front. Okay. So now we have that.
Need?
You know what, I normally take this one here took like a medium-sized cucumber, and then what I did with the leftovers, I made a lovely salad, which I'll show you. So now I end up with this, all right? And what I've done with this is I just trim the sides, so because you're always going to have those little untidy bits, so you just take your knife, here's my knife, and just go like this, and just trim off the ends, so that you end up with this nice little square, okay? Are you following me?
I'd be scared that I'm going to cut into the paper.
That doesn't matter, as long as you don't cut into your hand.
Okay.
Because you don't want to bleed. Okay, darling, so this is what we have. And then what you do is you must make, Julian, you could actually remember how we put the feta, the lovely feta.
Yes.
You could also feta cheese this as well. So the idea here is not to be too greedy and not to overfill it, okay? And now you just spread it, and you leave a little border on the ends. Okay, so we'll fill it down to like 2/3, like so. Just spread your cream cheese all over. Now, what I've added to this cream cheese is a little bit of wasabi as well, because I love the idea of wasabi. And you could serve this with soy sauce on the side. Okay, so now we've got that. And the next step is to add some avocado. Look at you, add an avo, not a. I'm as bad as Aiden this morning. So
Now,
now,
Jen, with the Avo, can
yes.
I don't have the patience for peeling Avos and cutting them up. Can I use like you buy the ready-made squashed
Guacamole.
guacamole? Yeah.
No, you
Why
can, but
not?
you're going to battle to roll this up. You see, you want some texture.
Oh,
Look here. You see what I'm
okay.
doing is I'm just going to
So
go
you have
like
to
this.
slice the avocado.
Thin, just nice and thin, Jules. Come on, Julian. It's easy enough.
Okay.
Even if you smash it up, when you peel it, no one's going to see because it's all hidden indoors, inside. See? You just go
So
like that.
I'm always, Jen, the outer, that green part that I'm seeing on the outer, I always
Yes.
like peel that off. I'm like, I want to
Why?
get to the, I don't know. I feel like with Avo, I don't want to eat that. I want to eat the flesh. Do
Are
you know
you
what I
mad?
mean?
Yeah, I think you're mad. It is
So you
part
just
of
take
the
the
Avo,
hard
my
skin
darling.
off.
Yes, only the hard skin. This is just part of the Avo. It's soft and it's nutty and it's creamy. Please don't ever do that again because you're going to be in trouble with me. You
Okay.
understand?
I'll
You
think
eat
of
it,
you
my
now
love.
whenever I do a
Yeah, when you
peel
do
of
it.
Avo, yeah.
And then you can just do this. You can fleck it all over. You can put some chili in it. You can put some chili flakes in it. You can put salt and pepper on it. However you want to do it, but just look at that. Doesn't that look beautiful? And look at the Avo. I mean, it's green and it's vibrant. No, you mustn't peel that off, Jules. That really, it's soft. It's soft and creamy. It's part of this. And then you use this paper. This is why I like you to use the paper, because the paper helps you to roll it. Look, you just push it forward and pull it back. Look at that. And you just keep rolling. Look at that. And you can make this a couple of hours up front if you want to serve it to friends as a starter. And you just go like this and you smooth it. See how good and easy that is. I promise
It
you.
looks easy as you are doing it. But I'm
Exactly.
It is
imagining,
easy.
I'm
No,
imagining
Tara,
myself
trust me.
doing it, and
No,
I feel like it's
darling,
going to
trust
break
yourself. Yeah, man. You children need to trust yourselves. Look here. So now I'm going to just turn this board over and I'm going to cut. Now, normally you would put this in the fridge just to set up a little bit.
For how long?
Oh, about an hour. I do it overnight for the next day sometimes. It makes a lovely breakfast if you're doing a brunch. It really does make a lovely brunch. Okay, so then you trim your sides. Okay, just bear in mind this is a little bit soft. And it makes a beautiful starter. You could plate it up. I mean, look at that. Does that not look exquisite?
So, Jen,
Look at that.
I mean, ideally, you want it to sit in the fridge for at least an hour before you cut it.
Yeah, just to get the cream cheese to set. Now this one is Tara's one,
because it has
which
no
is just
salmon
Avo and cream cheese, a beauty. Just look at that. See, Tara? That is just
yes,
so
and I
gorgeous.
love the touch of wasabi.
Yes. And then you can just anoint it with a little bit of, what do you call that stuff? Soy sauce.
Soya sauce.
And then what I like to do is, if I'm serving it as a starter, I like to just make a little salmon rose. Now my earpiece has fallen out, so you must just bear with me. Don't talk to me for 1 minute. Otherwise I'm going to have fishy ears. Make a little salmon rose. And so you just take it and you just break it into like that, and you just pop that on the top like that. And I'm coming back to you now. I'm going to rinse my hands, and I'm going to get a little sprinkling, tiny little sprinkling of sesame seeds. And there can be white ones or black ones. I like the dark ones, as you know. They give a nice color. Let me put this back in my ear. and then just a little sprinkle over the top. Look at that. Doesn't that look beautiful?
Jen, someone asked on the Facebook page, Jen, if I don't have salmon or sometimes I don't have salmon, then I use ham.
Yes, absolutely. You can very definitely use ham. That's why I say take that recipe and own it. You know, you could use ham in there. You could use mascarpone cheese instead of cream cheese. I like the cream cheese because I like the acidity that comes from it. But you can use anything inside. You know, you could take a bit of smoked chicken if you wanted to, and just take that smoked chicken and chop it up very, very fine and mix it in with your cream cheese, and then avo and whatever. But don't smush the avo like Julian wants to do.
Why,
Because
Jen? Why that
she won't be
choice
able
of
to cut it.
But why that choice of knife? The knife that you cut the salmon with now.
Oh, because you see, this one I'm using because it's got a straight blade, and I can use the back to cut into it. If I use a saw, one with a serrated, it's going to push all my filling all over the show. So there you have it, children. It doesn't get bigger and better than that. I've added an avo, especially for you, Miss Tara.
I love it.
Do you love it?
I do. The combination. But you didn't whip your cream cheese. That
I
was just normal.
Beat it up. Yeah, I stuck it
beat
in my
it?
machine
Okay.
here. Here's my machine. Because I've made a whole lot because I'm going to serve some other people for dinner tonight. So I've made extra to go into the fridge until later.
That's the secret. Whipping cream cheese. And I
Oh,
never thought
yes.
that was a thing before until I
Just
learned
makes
it
the
right
texture
here.
amazing. Absolutely amazing. So there you have it. I'm going to love you. I'm going to leave you. And I'm going to remind you, never ever please take that little bit of green off the bottom.
Oh,
because
I
hello,
won't forget
sister.
that, Jen.
Don't do that.
But
Please,
can
darling.
I ask that? Can you think of? I mean, it's winter's here. People are thinking about soup and whatever.
Yes.
Just help us get through that 5 hours of cooking soup. Give us a very simple, wholesome food soup recipe for next
Well,
week.
that's a
Teach us
whole
how to do it.
show. Absolutely. Next week, you, me, soup.
Okay.
I
Okay.
love it. We'll be in the
Thank
soup
you.
together. Have a lovely weekend. I love you. Nice to see you. And my
Love you
goddaughter.
too.
Yes, little Skyky. Be good, everybody. Have a good weekend. Love you. Love
Thank
you.
you. Love you.
Bye-bye,
Bye.
darling. Bye
Bye.
now. Bye-bye.